Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 12th of July. Now it's a little bleak here, it's winter, but I thought I'd come out anyway. My dogs have gone for a sleepover with their doggy whisperer tonight, so it's very quiet, no barking. No one interrupting. So if you're new to my channel, I pretty much talk about the current energies happening globally, and I also discuss the Great Awakening process a lot, which is currently happening on a very large scale. So I will close my eyes and we'll get started and we'll just see what comes up. Gosh, I just keep getting it. People are in a conundrum. People don't know what to do. Now, I said this morning that people feel like they're like frozen in time, like a statue. They don't know how to move forward and they kind of don't know how to go back. Now we know they're digging for the information. I've talked about that yesterday, where they're using their shovels now and they're digging deeper and they're starting to search on their computers and they're starting to find more things out. But I'm getting this conundrum. People it's almost, I would say, like hesitation. This is the people waking up. They're hesitant about moving forward, but they don't want to go back. So this is what causes you to freeze, is when you're hesitant about something. It's like, you know, you come to, like, for example, a hurdle. I talk about those a lot on this channel because we seem to get so many hurdles put in front of us from government. People come to that hurdle and they can sort of pause. It's like a horse. If a horse is running towards a big jump and a hurdle, sometimes it'll just put the brakes on and it'll just completely stop. Well, that's what I'm getting for these people waking up. They're in a conundrum as to what to do. They've like stopped at the hurdle and they're not sure how to go about jumping over it, and they don't want to go back. So they're kind of, this is why they've got that stuck energy, and it's a real conundrum for them because they're having to make these decisions. And that's what I keep saying. Do I stay on this path of and we know that path is just rolling out continuously, 3 years on, or do I jump off? Now, this is a big decision that these people are having to make. They just talked, I just saw the news here, oh God, and they just talked about now with these new variants, yes, the B5 variant, which keeps coming up, doesn't it, in all our faces. People can get that recurring every 4 weeks now, yep. Once upon a time, the jabs waned in 12 weeks, but now you can get this recurring CV number 5. Yes, you can get it every 4 weeks. Imagine that. Oh, and if your immune system's low, there's a high chance that you're going to get it, because I know people that have had it twice, and I'm sure you guys do too. So this is what I'm kind of getting now. They're at this conundrum. What do I do? Do I keep going down that road, or do I jump off? So this is why I'm getting that visual of like they're in this like statue. This is the people waking up, not you. If you're watching my video, we're watching this from the distance. So they're sort of frozen. They're in this state of, oh my God, what do I do? How do I get over these hurdles that I need to overcome? Which, as we know, is often about the fear. Is the virus really that bad? There's all these questions that these people have, which are the hurdles they have to overcome. I'll just see where else we go with this today. They're just saying like people are catching everything. They're catching the flu. They're catching everything, and now I think it's even hand, foot and mouth, isn't it? I don't even know. It's just never ending. People are catching everything, and it's saying that like, see, what the guides are saying is they put all their eggs in one basket. So this is the mistake that these people waking up have made. They put all their eggs in one basket, which, as we know, is relying on the government. And now it's like they've got no other choices. Their natural immune system is obviously shot because they've had too many shots, literally. So their options, you know, oh, well, now they're talking about the antiviral drugs, of course, but it's like they don't feel like they've got any options. There's too many eggs been put in one basket, and we know when you rely on government for all your answers, you don't get any answers. It's just sad, isn't it? But this is what I'm getting. Too many people, the people that complied in the very beginning, have put all their eggs in one basket, and that was a big mistake, because now there's no choices for them moving forward. They've got to get over these hurdles. I'll just see what else we get. God, they're showing me like people are really straining. Like they're really strained. It's like their faces like grimacing. Like they're trying to keep, this is the people waking up, they're trying to keep it all together like everything's fine and dandy and roses in their life. We know it's not, because we've been there, done that. We know how it feels when your life is collapsing around you. Theirs is collapsing for many different reasons though, mostly finance, I would say. But there's a lot of things currently going on because, of course, if you're only got 2 jabs, you're considered under jab now and under vaccinated. So this is the kind of stuff now they're having to deal with, that vilification and facing these similar experiences to what we went through. I'll just see what else we get. People just don't want to be bothered with all this anymore. It has interrupted and disrupted their lives for long enough that they feel like they want to get off this one-trick pony. It just feels like it's just exhausting to these people waking up. They can see, they're starting to see, and when I get the one-trick pony, I'm starting to see that they're aware now that this is like childish games. This feels like to a lot of these people waking up that they're in this childish game. They're hearing the word the reset, and we know that's got to be a warning sign right there for anyone who is on my channel. We know what the Great Reset agenda is. Well, these people are now starting to focus on, why do they keep calling this a reset? Why do we need to reset? What was wrong with our life before? See, these are the little red flags and the little alarm bells that go off, because we've been planning all this stuff for ages, and it's not just you here on my channel. There's tons of people that have not been complying and that are unjabbed, or that are vaccine injured, or that have lost their jobs after years and years and years of being, for example, teachers, etc. So this is why people have been planting these seeds and questioning a lot of things. So now these people are starting to get their light bulb moments. I keep saying it, I know, but it's true, it's happening. Absolutely no herd immunity. People are still saying that they're still saying that the CV virus is not that bad and that it's more like the flu now, and we can treat it more like the flu. Some places are, because they're saying that's the herd immunity, which we all know here on my channel that it was never the herd immunity, because they didn't even look at natural immunity. So it's not the herd immunity, because there's heaps of people out there. I haven't had it, and I know tons of you probably haven't had it. Heaps of people haven't had it. So I'm definitely getting there's no herd immunity. That's not how this virus works. Even with the mutating, it hasn't created herd immunity by being, we all know that. Gosh, now they're dismissing that. You know, ruined everybody's lives, but they don't seem to care about that. They just say, no, you need a different jab now, because all the way that these things and the variants transform and everything changes, and so now the science has changed. Isn't that bizarre? Suddenly the science had changed, but we've got to believe the science, of course, after ruining everybody's lives. It's just so frustrating, the injustice of all this, isn't it? I'll just see what else we get. I just keep getting it. People want to come back to their old lives. Honestly, these people who are trying to get over these hurdles, they're wanting to get back to their old life, because they think if they jump these next hurdles, then they can get on with their old life. It's the same old story. Like I said, the one-trick pony. You jump over that hurdle, but then there's going to be another 50 behind it. And these people who are waking up are starting to realise that now, and they're starting to see this for what this is. The biggest joke and lies that's ever been told to mankind. And they know that it's never just one hurdle. It's the same as the, because remember, in their mind too, they know this is 2 jabs, 2 weeks to flatten the curve, 2 jabs, and you've got your freedom back, and life will be back to normal, and we'll get all control of this. And it hasn't happened. They've been lied to, and now they know that even if they jump that hurdle, there's still going to be more hurdles to come. So this is why they're in this process of and conundrum of feeling stuck, because they don't want to go back, but they want to go forward. But they know that if they keep complying, there's going to be more hurdles for them to overcome. Oh, it's becoming so obvious now. Well, it's obvious to us. We've all seen it for a long time. But now these people waking up are definitely starting to see it. That they're having like this hope that things will change. They just keep hoping that the CV virus will just disappear and go away. But we know that's never going to happen, is it? Because that's how they make their little cashy splashy, isn't it? It's just, as the rich get richer. Oh my goodness. I'll just see if there's any final messages today. God, I'm just getting that people hate their lives. Not us, not if you're watching my channel. We love our lives. We get out here in nature, we're getting on with it, we're starting to grow our veggies, we're getting out and about, we're mixing, we're mingling. We've just decided to get on with our lives and make the most of it. But these people waking up hate their lives. They are hating the dictatorship that's coming out. They're hating that feeling of being left in the dark. They can feel that they're being left in the dark by their government, and there's these kind of, they're sensing this cover up, and that their governments are on a mission. Like, for example, the renewables, we know that's huge at the moment, and it's push, 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 push down people's throats. Oh, they're scaring people into like buying electric cars and that. We were talking about that on here. I was talking on here about that with somebody the other day. People are panicking and they're going and buying electric cars and hybrids and not sure what to do, and it's all feeling like a very rushed process, and this is why it's overwhelming people. These people waking up are just feeling like they're in the dark with all of this, and that's a good thing, because then it causes them to want to dig deeper and find out the information. A lot of them are starting to question this reset agenda and who Klaus Schwab is and who are all these people behind the scenes that kind of own everything, and someone here's got to be making money. People are starting to work this out. It's not rocket science, is it? They're not all in the mass psychosis anymore. It's only the people that slip back are the ones that really live in that fear and anxiety and that kind of vibration, that they keep slipping back into it. But there's a hell of a lot of people, especially business owners and people whose lives have been ruined through mandates and different things, that can see this much clearer. And they know they're being left in the dark by government. They know they're not getting the real story, because I keep saying it, their guts and their little messages, there's things that are coming through to them now that they're starting to sense something's not right and something's a little off with all of this. I mean, look at our Prime Minister Albanese. Since he got elected, not by me, but by, I don't know how he got in. Anyway, we did question these things. Happens to be a reset leader. He's flying around all over the globe. He's having a wonderful old time with his jet and all his carbon emissions, and we're just all sitting here getting poorer and poorer, and he's off living the high life, saving Australia and connecting with all the world, like, but really not saving Australia, not here helping the people who've lost their homes in the floods, and there's sort of nothing going on here. So it's getting a bit obvious now, isn't it? So people are seeing it and they're digging for that information because they feel like they're being left in the dark without a light. Oh. We've got to keep shining our light, because we're the only kind of light that's even throwing a spark out in this crazy world of ours. I'll see if there's any closing messages. God, I'm just getting that time capsule again today for us. We have put all our little treasures in this time capsule, and it's like we have opened it up again. I talked about it the other day. If you're watching my channel, we've opened our beautiful memories, our little snippets of the past, and we've brought them forward with us into our new life, and we've taken those things that really uplift us and that are special treasures to us, and we're improving our life using some of these tools. It might be you're into craft work, it could be all sorts of things. I talk about Dan, you and I, we love our gardening. We're all into different things. And this is what I'm getting about that time capsule. We've gone back to basics, and we've gone back to the things that really are important to us. And that's the visual of the time capsule. We've found the things that are important to us and that help us to improve our life. And that's what I'm getting today. I'm definitely getting that. That opening up of the time capsule for you watching my channel. Finding our passions, our joy, our creativity. We found that spark that brings us back to life again, because we've found a way to move forward and enjoy our life again. I just see if there's anything else. Look, I just really get that people are hurting. People are suffering. There's a lot of pain in these people waking up. Their hurts run really deep, because it's that being left in the dark. They feel like they're being left in the dark. And unless you do that research and find that information out yourself, you are going to be in the dark. We know that. But they're digging, like I said, they've got the shovels and they're digging deeper. So fingers crossed they start to find more information out and start to make some of these or see some of these things with a lot more clarity is probably the word I'm looking for. So look, I'm going to leave you with that today. It's a bit dull and cold out here. I'm going to head inside. It's just a little bit of something to touch on today and have a little think about. I will say goodbye from Australia. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. I will see you very soon. Bye.